Hi guys. I'm sure you know by now that our governor has issued a stay-at-home order. Says to further combat the spread of COVID-19 in Louisiana, Governor Edwards issued a stay-at-home order directing all Louisiana residents to shelter at home and limit movements outside of their homes beyond essential needs. I know that this thing has spread faster than we could have thought. I know that this thing is scarier than we could have thought, but I also know that yesterday, as unconventional as it was, yesterday was a good day. Um, we had someone join our church. We had two baptisms. We were able to take communion together. And so when you put all that together, and the offering wasn't bad either, it's crazy. But you put all those things together, and yesterday was a pretty good day. But more important than all of that, we got to be in the Word of God together. One thing that I thought was pretty cool, whenever I mentioned about taking communion together yesterday, Zanita and I, we had gotten here early and we'd gotten some communion together, and we were going to leave out front for people that wanted to come and take the emblems. But we forgot to take some home for Emma. Well, whenever I mentioned that yesterday during our live stream, she realized she didn't have communion. So she got up from where she was, she ran into the kitchen, and she got some grape Kool-Aid, and she got some wheat thin crackers, and she partook in communion with the rest of us. Here's the thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. But as far as God's people are concerned, if we're willing to do what it takes, He's going to bless that. If we're willing to stand firm in these times, if we're willing to persevere, if we're willing to maybe go outside of our normal comfort zone, whatever it is, God's going to get the glory. I mentioned yesterday that there are people who are helping those that are unable to go out and buy their own groceries because maybe they are in that age bracket, or maybe they have a compromised immune system, or whatever it is. There's people going out and buying groceries, picking up supplies. There's people that are checking in on people, and so this crisis has caused a little bit of unity. But this morning, I want to take a look at what James says, and this is one that we've heard before. This is one that we've read before, but in James chapter 1, starting in verse 2, he says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking in anything." I love in verse 12, skipping down, he says, "Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive a crown of life, and that the Lord has promised to those who love Him." Now, I do not know what the next few days, the next few weeks, or even the next few months are going to bring, but I do know that the Lord promises us that if we trust in Him, things are going to happen. Good things are going to happen. He referred that to having a crown. That's awesome. It's a great thing. Now, there are going to be obviously there's already been some changes, but there are going to be some things as we learn more and more and more about what's going on that we're going to have to do differently. One thing that I've decided that we are going to do differently is I'm going to start putting out more content online, because I think that the more that we're informed, the better off we are. So I'm going to keep adding content, and things could change from today till tomorrow. I don't know, but as soon as I become aware of things, I will try and get some more content out there so that people can understand what we're doing and how we're going to do things going forward. But I know this. I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. This could be the very thing. This panic that's been caused by this illness and the economy and all that. This could be the very thing that sparks revival in the United States of America, and not only the United States of America, but across the world. And that's something that this world needs oh so desperately, for America to be strong, for our churches to be strong, so that the gospel can get out there. Because, yeah, doctors are really good and health teams are really good. In fact, they're the ones that are on the front lines right now. Those and the first responders and all that, they're on the front lines right now. But in the end, what's going to save us is the gospel. It's going to be us taking up our mantle and saying, you know what? We know this is scary. We know that this is something that none of us want to deal with. But here's the thing. The Bible tells us that those times are going to come. But it's the ones who stand firm and persevere. The ones who proclaim the gospel even into the darkest of nights. Those are the ones who are going to come out on top in the end. So like I said, we're going to continue to put out content and we're going to continue to update you daily. But I think for now this is the best way for us to get information across. So please just like this video, share it, and we will have something else for you tomorrow. God bless.